So we're underway with our final race of the evening. What a night it's been, and I'm sure this will be no exception, this final race, the men's 5,000 metre B race. Elliot Palmer, Craig Ruddy, Paolo Natali, Chris Powner, Ben Connor, Alex O'Gorman, Anton Danielson, Eddie McGinley, Isle Yelter, Jonathan Hopkins, James Ellis, Emmanuel Giraldini, Sam Bradley, Steve Emery, Dave Norman, Kieran Clements, James Smith, Shane Quinn, Adam Clark and Tom Comerford. That's the lineup. Well, again, one or two athletes here possibly aiming for qualifying times. Once again, Simon Horsfield doing some pacemaking. 67/68 seconds. We've got Andy Norman in there as well. It really does help having the two pacemakers in these longer distance races. On schedule. So it's been proven all night, if you go with the pace, you will get a PB. And I'm sure we'll see some in this final race of the evening. So we'll pick out one or two athletes. We've got there Elliot Palmer, the under 23 from Ipswich, best of 14:37. Shane Quinn, under 20 from Ferrybank in Ireland, he's in second place. Ben Connor, under 20 from Derby, best of 15:06, he's in about fourth place there. As they approach 800 metres, Horsfield takes them through in 2:15, 2:16 or so. So this pacemaking will lead them to somewhere between 14 minutes and 14:15 or so. Most of these athletes with PBs of 14:15 to 15 minutes. And just whilst we're on with this race, just to confirm in that ladies race, the first 6 positions achieved their qualifying times for under 23 and under 20 championships. So Gorechka and Gummo under 20, and then Howarth, McColgan, Pallant and Potter, all under 15:56. And in fact, Hannah Walker in 9th place also achieved the qualifying time. Fantastic running there. Back to this race. 3:23. So we're certainly looking at sub 14:10 pace here. And the whole field still following the pacemakers. All in close contention. Chris Powner of Winchester gone into second place, just ahead of the Ipswich athletes. Shane Quinn now in third place. Could well be Sam Bradley of Tunbridge, it is the under 23. He's one of the ones that could well be looking towards that under 23 qualifying mark. 14:29 is best, I think. 14:27 in fact. 14:05 from qualifying time. So Andy Norman takes up the running. Into the home straight. So it's the Winchester athlete, Chris Powner, best of 14:13. Palmer of Ipswich. Then Quinn. You can see Matt Clowes in there as well, the Staffordshire Moorlands athlete. In about 5th place. So they've gone through in just under 5:40 there, so it's about 14:10 pace or so. 2,000 metres gone, and the field really spreading out now. Well, this leading group of 6 athletes, more or less in single file. Matt Clowes just moving up into 4th. Recently emerged from that chasing pack, and he's just ahead of Eddie McGinley, Liverpool Harriers, best of 14:36. But right at the front there, Chris Powner is sticking with Norman, just a slight gap then to Palmer, the under 23 from Ipswich. So they go through 5 laps in about 6:47, so around about 14:15 pace. Coming in front of us, Andy Norman doing a great job here for the Manchester athletes who Palmer's got to lead now about 7 or 8 metres on Palmer, Elliot Palmer. There's a group of maybe 4 athletes just getting a slight gap on Sam Bradley from Tunbridge. And could well be Asle Hjelte there of Norway trying to close that gap. So the pacemaker drops out, and it's now down to Chris Powner. And as he comes down this home straight, it will be 3,000 metres. So he goes through just outside 8:30, which is under 14:20 pace, but he's going to do this on his own, of course, at the moment. But he's got a quite considerable lead on Elliot Palmer. Shane Quinn still in there though, on the shoulder of Palmer. Been up there all the while in this race. But it's Chris Powner, some 30 metres I would say ahead of the chasing 2, and in turn they've got a lead of about 10 metres on the next group of athletes. So it's Powner.
Come on, Elliot! One Shane!
Then Palmer. Quinn. And now moving up and going into 4th place, it's Stephen Emery of Coventry. Just ahead of Sam Bradley, who's rallying somewhat. Stephen Emery with the best of 14:45. So they could well be closing on second and third. So it could be quite a battle in the latter stages for second place onwards, but at the moment it looks as if Chris Powner is clear. He's extending his lead. It's a great run this, considering it's solo, so do give him some encouragement as he goes round. Comes past you. His PB is 14:13, so he'll need your help to achieve a PB. Into the home straight in front of us. 3 laps to go, and it's Powner, then Palmer, then Quinn, then all of a sudden we've got Emery, we've got Bradley, then it's McGinley, Paolo Natalie, and it is building up to be a great race for second, but there's no doubt about it, Powner's extended his lead. Down the back straight. As he hits 10 laps gone, he's still on schedule for under 14:20. His best is 14:13, so he'll be desperate to pick it up in the latter stages into the final 1,000 metres. And all of a sudden there's a group of 6 athletes now vying for second place. And keep an eye out for Dave Norman making his way through the field. He's got a best of 14:21. Very consistent. In the meantime, under 800 metres to go for Powner, and Bradley's clear in second. There's Bradley, then Quinn. McGinley, he goes into 4th, the Liverpool Harrier. Natalie's on the back of that group now. And still Powner extends his lead. 50 to 60 metres he's got as Powner with 600 metres to go. Still a great race for second place. Still on for sub 14:20. We thought Bradley was making the breakaway, but he's been caught again, and it's still anybody's race for second. But in the meantime, Powner pulling away even further into the home straight. So give him lots of encouragement. Powner, has been a great race. Apart from the pacemaker, he's been all on his own these last few laps. Takes the bell. 13:11. PB's 14:13. A tremendous effort required on the last lap. But look at this for second place. We said it'd be a good race. And it's Bradley and Quinn and McGinley. Then Natalie. Natalie with Emery there just at the back. Just out of touch, James Smith of Leeds City going through, but down the back straight it's Powner. The battle for second is now down to 4. So Powner goes through in 13:45 with 200 to go. Quinn's on the shoulders of Bradley, McGinley's there as well. Who's got the speed in the last 200? Quinn takes it on, he goes second. McGinley moves outside and goes past Bradley. Into the home straight, it's Powner. He's going to take it. Been a tremendous race for Powner. So Powner will take this 5k. And the battle for second, as Powner takes it, it's going to be won by maybe possibly Bradley. Bradley, then McGinley, then Quinn, then Natalie, then Emery. All under 14:30, those athletes. James Smith just going through, then Dave Norman. Maybe just under 14:40, that chasing pack there. But all these athletes well under 15 minutes. Under 15 minutes, every athlete's in the field.